Let's start with biomolecules. In biomolecules, first we are taking carbohydrates. Carbohydrates earlier were known as hydrates of carbon with the formula CxH2OY, but all the carbohydrates do not correspond to this formula, and even all the compounds corresponding to this formula are not carbohydrates. So these days carbohydrates are defined as polyhydroxy, aldehydes and ketones. These are classified into various categories. The first one is monosaccharide. Monosaccharides are also called simple sugars, and monosaccharides cannot be hydrolyzed to give simpler carbohydrates because themselves are simplest carbohydrate. About 20 monosaccharides are known to occur. Some common examples are glucose, fructose, galactose, ribose, etc. Second, we have oligosaccharides, carbohydrates that give 2 to 10 monosaccharide units on hydrolysis are called oligosaccharides. They are further classified into disaccharide, trisaccharide, tetrasaccharides and so on, depending upon number of the monosaccharide units they produced on hydrolysis. Amongst these, the most common are disaccharides. The two monosaccharide units obtained on hydrolysis of disaccharides may be same or different. For example, sucrose on hydrolysis gives one molecule of glucose and another molecule of fructose, whereas maltose on hydrolysis gives 2 moles of glucose only, and lactose on hydrolysis gives galactose and glucose. These are examples of disaccharides. Polysaccharides are those which on hydrolysis give large number of monosaccharide units. They are called polysaccharides. Example is starch, cellulose, glycogen, etc. Some common examples are starch, cellulose, glycogen, gums. Polysaccharides are not sweet in taste, therefore they are called non-sugars, whereas saccharides are sweet in taste, they are called sugars. And saccharides are sweet in taste due to hydrogen bonding because they have polar OH groups, whereas non-saccharides or non-sugars do not form any hydrogen bonds. That's why they are tasteless or not sweet in taste. Let's take up monosaccharides in detail. Different forms of monosaccharides. This is the classification. If they contain 3 carbon atoms, we call them triols. And if they contain aldehyde groups, we call them aldotriols, for example, glycerose. And if they contain keto group and 3 carbon atom, we call them ketotriols. Dihydroxyacetone is the example. Tetrose, aldotetrose if they contain aldehyde group, ketotetrose if they contain keto group, pentose, aldopentose and ketopentose, ribose is aldopentose, hexose, aldohexose is glucose, ketohexose is fructose, haptose. If the aldehyde group is there, we call them aldohaptose, and if the keto group is present, we call them ketohaptose. That's the way of classification, which depends upon number of carbon atoms and functional group present in them. Glucose occurs freely in nature as well as in the combined form. It is present in sweet fruits and honey. Ripe grapes also contain glucose in large amount. It is prepared by the following method. Sucrose on hydrolysis in presence of invertase or HIN give glucose and fructose. Here sucrose is dextrorotatory. We get dextrorotatory glucose and levorotatory fructose. Because levorotatory fructose is formed to more extent, optical rotation of levorotatory is more, so the mixture is levorotatory, and this process is also called inversion of sugar. That is, dextrorotatory substance changes to levorotatory mixture, and the mixture of glucose and fructose is also called invert sugar. Starch or cellulose on hydrolysis in presence of HIN at 393 Kelvin and 2 to 3 atmospheric pressure give glucose. Structure of glucose. The molecular formula of glucose is C6H12O6. On prolonged heating with excess of HI, we find a normal hexane is formed. HI is a good reducing agent. It can reduce aldehyde as well as alcohol to alkane. So we get normal hexane which contains 6 carbon atom. That proves that glucose contains 6 carbon atom in straight chain. Reaction with hydroxylamine. Glucose has got aldehyde group due to which it reacts with hydroxylamine. Water is lost, we get glucose monoxime as the product. Next reaction is with hydrogen cyanide. Glucose having aldehyde group undergo nucleophilic addition reaction with HCN and results in the formation of glucose cyanohydrin. Next is reaction with bromine water. Bromine water is a mild oxidizing agent. It converts aldehyde group to carboxylic acid. So glucose gets converted into gluconic acid with the help of bromine water. Reaction with acetic anhydride, because there are 5 OH group present in glucose, they react with 5 moles of acetic anhydride and the product formed is glucose pentaacetate. Reaction with nitric acid. Nitric acid is comparatively stronger oxidizing agent as compared to bromine water. So it oxidizes not only aldehyde group to carboxylic acid but also primary alcoholic group to carboxylic acid. So we have 2 carboxylic acid at first and 6 carbon atom. In between we have 4 secondary OH groups. So saccharic acid is formed. If gluconic acid, which was formed by bromine water, reaction of glucose with bromine water, is further oxidized with nitric acid, we will also get saccharic acid, which contains 2 carboxylic acid. So here primary alcoholic group has been oxidized to carboxylic acid. The exact spatial arrangement of different OH groups was given by Fischer after studying many other properties. Its configuration is correctly represented as 1. So gluconic acid is the second representation and saccharic acid is represented by a third structure. All of them have OH group on the right hand side in the first, left hand side in the second carbon. This is the first carbon. So in second carbon, all of them have OH group on the right side. In the third carbon, OH group is on left side, whereas fourth and fifth carbon, OH group is again on right side, and last group is CH2OH in glucose, whereas same CH2OH group in gluconic acid or carboxylic acid group in saccharic acid. Glucose is correctly named as D-glucose, D plus glucose. Capital D stands for configuration, whereas plus sign stands for dextrorotatory. It is optically active and rotates the plane polarized light towards right. That's why it is called dextrorotatory. It may be remembered that D and L has no relation with the optical activity or optical rotation of the compound. The meaning of D and L notation is about configuration, and how to decide configuration we'll just explain. The letters D and L before the name indicate the relative configuration of a particular stereoisomer. This refers to their relationship with a particular isomer of glyceraldehyde. Glyceraldehyde contains one asymmetry carbon atom and exists in 2 enantiomeric forms as shown in the diagram. This is dextrorotatory glyceraldehyde, where OH group is on right side, and this is the mirror image of the dextrorotatory glyceraldehyde. So this is levorotatory glyceraldehyde. These are 2 enantiomers of glyceraldehyde, which is also called glycerose. Now we are finding out the structure of D-glucose with respect to D-glyceraldehyde. So the first asymmetry carbon atom from the bottom has similar configuration as D-glyceraldehyde. Therefore, this is labeled as D-glucose. So if OH group on the first asymmetry carbon atom from the bottom is on right hand side, it is called D configuration. If it is on left hand side, we call it L configuration, and we compare it with the standard D-glyceraldehyde. Cyclic structure of glucose. Why do we think of cyclic structure of glucose? Because it has aldehyde group, but glucose does not respond to Schiff's reagent test, which is characteristic test of the aldehydes. Secondly, it does not form hydrogen sulfide addition product with sodium hydrogen sulfide. Thirdly, the pentaacetate of glucose, which is formed by reaction of glucose with acetic anhydride, does not react with hydroxylamine, which indicates that there is absence of free aldehyde group, or aldehyde group is involved in cyclic structure. So these 3 observations indicate that aldehyde group may not be in free form and glucose may have cyclic structure. Glucose is found to exist in 2 different crystalline forms, which are named as alpha and beta, and these 2 forms are called anomers. The alpha form of glucose, these alpha glucose and beta glucose differ in their melting point. So alpha form of glucose has got melting point 419 Kelvin, and it is obtained by crystallization from the concentrated solution of glucose at 303 Kelvin, while beta glucose or beta form melting point 423 Kelvin is obtained by crystallization from hot and saturated aqueous solution at 371 Kelvin. These alpha glucose and beta glucose also differ in optical rotation, and at room temperature there is equilibrium between alpha glucose and beta glucose. This is alpha D glucose, which has a cyclic structure, and this is the structure from which these cyclic structures are obtained. So if this side we have OH group is on right hand side, so we call it alpha D glucose, and if OH group is on left hand side of the structure, we call it beta D glucose. Both are dextrorotatory. One is alpha, another is beta, and they differ in OH position of OH on the first carbon. This is pyranose structure of glucose. In pyranose, we have 6-membered ring in total. There is a oxide linkage here. This is called alpha D glucopyranose. This is a structure of alpha glucose and pyranose structure of alpha glucose. So we call it alpha D glucopyranose. This is the structure of beta glucose. Here the difference between them is C1 carbon. The orientation of OH group is different. In alpha it is at the bottom and beta it is at the top. So this is the structure of beta D dextrorotatory glucopyranose. So these are called pyranose structure of alpha glucose and beta glucose. Structure of fructose has furanose structure. It is the structure of alpha D fructofuranose and it is levorotatory. This is beta D fructofuranose. This is also levorotatory, and these differ in position of OH group on the first carbon. Here we have got on right hand side, here we have got on left hand side. This is alpha D fructofuranose and this is beta D fructofuranose. This is dextrorotatory, this is levorotatory. These are cyclic structure of alpha fructose and beta fructose. And furanose structure has 5-membered ring, whereas pyranose structure has 6-membered ring.